Alright, welcome back. I must apologize for that interruption we had later tonight. Earlier tonight, that is. But we are back, and we will continue as we had planned and begin the building of defenses for our building. Last I left off, we have plenty of wood spikes, so we'll see if we can get them there. Unfortunately, this bird's nest is going to have to go. How many layers around the building we can get. While these are not the most reliable spikes due to how easily they're damaged, they do a lot of damage to zombies who cross over them. I tend to use a few layers of these, and then some of the larger wood spikes. This is a buffer. Yeah, we have our farm right up against this, don't we? I'll have to fix that later. For now, this will be fine. We don't have to worry about the 7-day Horde coming anytime soon, thankfully. I might be forced to eat some of my meat. Wastes of spikes. Given how much work it takes to build them, you don't get very much back for a mistake. So definitely try not to do that. Two layers. I forgot I'd done some of that. Careful walking between them. I may have to change the doorway, which isn't too big of a deal. Cook some food. Much of a choice. It might not be as efficient, but I can get 2 pieces of food for the same amount of meat. That's a bad use of my meat. I am so sorry. You must not have been able to hear me this whole time. My microphone wasn't pulled down into the proper position. Anyway, as I was saying, I apologize for having to leave earlier. I was a little bit of a problem here at home, but everything's fixed, and we will continue from where we left off, building our defenses. I'm just taking a moment to eat something so that I don't starve to death. There we go. Alright. Don't touch the spikes. Okay. I should have plenty here to get what we need done. To fill in this hole I made. Just a bit. Don't have to fill the whole thing in. There we go. Well, I guess I can fill the whole thing in. There's that much there. There we go. Alright. third row. The grass interferes with the laying of the spikes. Makes it a tedium. Alright, there we go. Ow. That hurt quite a bit. Really? Okay. The aloe vera doesn't look like it's growing. It might need sand. I'm not entirely sure. We'll just let it grow and see what happens. If it doesn't grow, then it doesn't grow. Looks like 3 layers is all I'm going to be able to get at the moment with what wood I've gathered. Then again, I still have to complete this section, so once the crops are done, then I'll be able to clear that ground and put them down proper. But in the meantime, I'm going to change the entrance. Alright. Alright. Let's see. You know what? That may have to go up one more space. That's a pain. Should have paid more attention. Standard stairs. Two should do. Alright. Wood frame. see. There's a little bit of a rise there. No, that's okay. That still gets us in and out over the spikes. A little bit messier than I'd like, but that's fine. Oh, there we go. Corn, corn, corn. Oh, that did grow. Here I doubted myself. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. That's not ready yet. Nope. Oh, good, I leveled up. Have to clean this up so that we have proper ground underneath these spikes. There we go. I just have to wait for that to grow. At any rate, we have to replant our potatoes. Those are our most important since we have a lot of corn. There we go. We have a bit more corn. Hungry again already. There we go. Looks like there's some drops going over. They must be really far in distance. I do not see them. So I'm not going to go chasing after them. I'll eventually run into them. Alright, there we go. Crops are replanted. We have some leftover corn, which is good. Eventually, I will organize these crates into appropriate listings and whatnot, but for now, with such a small home, it doesn't really matter. I probably should make some more forged iron. Okay. Wow. Ooh, I didn't build a door. That's usually important. pick up some ore. Must have mined all of it out nearby. For now, our spikes are good for minimal defense. Though I would prefer a few more layers. But with the lack of trees around here, that's going to be a slight problem eventually. I'll have to cross the river to get more. Bird's nest. Oh, there's some rocks. The bird's nest. What is it? Must have been wrong. No, I was right. There was one. You're a zombie. Where you at? I don't see him. I'll have to go over to that desert to get some sand later so I can start making more bottles. Now that I have a forge. In fact, once I do all this metal, well, all these stones here, might be a good idea. In fact, I might want to build a shovel. Not a stone shovel, please. That's right, I did build... Yes. I built that axe. Hello there. Would you stop walking around so silly like... Well, that should have hit you. Yeah. No, that money actually is valuable to the trader. Oh, there's a crate. I never noticed that before. The crate is listed on your minimap. Is that new? I remember doing that. I'll have to check that out later. But for now, I need to go get my metal so I can make a shovel so I can go and dig some sand. Hello there. More than one of you. Oh. Would you stop moving around so erratically? Thank you. Lovely skirt. Oh wow, I killed him. Okay, back home. Here we go. Nice iron shovel. We should make some more of this. 60. Put that in. Alright. Anything in here? Yeah. Drop this stuff off. Don't need it. get back to what we were doing, shall we? Maybe not. What is... Oh, it's a crawler. I see. Oh, that's right. Check our level. Miner 69er. Perfect. That will help a lot. Get the shovels done. Into the water we go. Alright, time to go dig up some sand. Pick up some yucca over here, that's good. And some aloe vera. For medical use and food. Bird's nest. Bird's nest. Jeez, another bird's nest. Another bird's nest. You eventually get tired of seeing feathers. Well, hello there. Good, but oh, your head's below the ground. Alright. Let's go ahead and dig up some sand. My stamina regenerate. I'm gonna have to eat some yucca. Looks like we're gonna overheat too. God, that ought to help. 26 sand. A little bit more than I think we'll call that. You really don't need a whole lot of sand. That should be good enough. You can head home. That was weird. Well, while we're over here, might as well grab some of these stones. I'm overheating. That's the quickest way to get rid of overheating. Just jump in some water and your temperature will go down rather quickly. Ooh. These things are very hard to hit. It's best to deal with them with a club, but at the moment I don't think I have one. I do. But I want to show you who's boss with a bow. So much for that. I hear a zombie somewhere. Must be in the water. Oh no. Ooh, it's a whole horde, it looks like. Most of them are underwater though, so not much of a threat. Let's head back home anyway. Stamina for days. sand. Go ahead and put all this away. We don't need to be carrying it on ourselves. Good. So there we go. We can start making glass jars now. Shouldn't be too late yet. I can go check out that box before it gets dark, I think. Ah, forges out of wood. There we go, plenty of time. Alright, let's go check out that box that fell out of the sky. It's this way. I have no idea how far away that is. Give me an idea. Oh my. That's a pretty good clip away. But what the hey, we'll go check it out. No need to kill him. I hear you back there. They'll eventually lose interest in me and stop following. That looks like a nurse. That would be a good one to kill, though. She might have medical supplies. Nothing at all. What a surprise. Oh, another camp. I've already found this one. I've already found it. That's okay. Yeah, I've already been here. Maybe I'll get lucky and find a deer or a pig on the way. Some more corn. I'm gonna have to regenerate stamina again. Still low on food, so I can take advantage of this. don't really need the corn right now, but I see no reason not to pick it up. Ah, here's the crate. On top of the mountain. Well, let's see what we got. Ooh, no gun schematic, a beaker. Very nice. Beakers are great. That means I can start doing some basic chemistry. Out of my way, Baldy. I guess I can collect it. It's not a whole lot. Another camp, it looks like. And a lot of corn down there. Wow, a lot of corn. Okay. 4, 5. Not bad. Yeah, thank you, Soul, in this little wonderland of brightly colored tents in the middle of the apocalypse, because, you know, purple stands out perfectly. You're not trying to avoid zombies or anything. That's the only tent that makes sense. Cooking pot. That's about it. Oh, it's a biker. Let's see what you got. Now that cleanly went right through him. Oh, nothing, really. How useless. Well. One time. Oil's good. Alright. Head back to the house before it gets too much later. Last thing you want to do is be cut out here with all these zombies in the dark, because they will outrun you eventually. So much for the hard hat. Have a shirt. More stylish, but eh. At least now when the 7-day horde comes... Ow. Cacti. Why aren't you picking up? There we go. Anyway, at least now when the 7-day horde comes, I will have a defense. Will they break through the defense and hit the walls? That I don't know. But we'll find out in a few days. Of course, I'm still going to add to it. I don't want to just stay with 3 layers. Because I've seen hordes go through 8 layers at times. Of course, usually when I play this, I'm playing with Ira, another person who I usually stream with. And in one Horde night, we've seen quite a few layers of defenses go down to just the first 7-day Horde. So, it's best to over-prepare rather than under-prepare, or your walls will come down. And then nothing will stop the zombies from making your tender bits into chicken nuggets. Hello there. Oh, you hit me. Ow. Yeah, that's what you get. Little bit of damage, nothing serious. I got plenty of bandages. Oh. There we go. Some food. Careful running down hills like this or you'll break your legs. Just a little bump and that could be it. You run off an edge like that, you're like a motorcycle. Your character doesn't seem to know that it's a person and not a vehicle. You leap off of ramps without even jumping. Here we go. Home sweet, well, box. Excellent. 20 jars. Let's make a couple more. You know what? There. Yeah, we'll just make all that we can. Why not? Stockpile water. You can never have too much fresh drinking water, can you? Go ahead and open this and put our beaker in. Excellent. Now we can make our own antibiotics, even though they are more expensive at the home campfire. If it's an emergency and you have no other choice, then, well, you have no other choice. There's lots of other things you can make too, such as, well, herbal antibiotics, gas cans, I suppose. Yeah, you know, they really did reduce a lot of the stuff. Glue. It's a cooking pot now. Interesting. There isn't a whole lot at the home that needs the beaker now. Yeah, because even the glue uses a cooking pot. Tallow uses a cooking pot. Herbal antibiotics uses cooking pot. That requires the beaker. Wow, so they really reduced the use of the beaker. Huh. Let's see. Mushrooms, chrysanthemum, nitrate, bottled water, and blueberries. Huh. Interesting. Well, anyway, I should read this. Learn it. That'll be useful if I ever find the parts. Good luck with that. That. I don't need to use that. I still have first aid bandages. Alright. See, I still have another stack there, including the 2 from that, so I have no reason to carry around that. Well, one first aid kit's okay to carry, just in case of an emergency. First aid kits heal much, much more than a bandage, and they do it pretty much immediately. But the bandages are good for replenishing a bit of health over time, and of course they also stop bleeding, so if you get hit by something that causes you to bleed, you're not going to bleed to death. Crops are doing good. In a day or two, I'll have a bit more to replant. The potatoes are the most valuable at this point because, well, as you've seen, I found plenty of corn just laying around, but potatoes, not so much. So these potatoes, they really need to grow. I need to use every bit of them to make more potato plants until I get a nice sustainable crop, which I can skim off of every growing cycle, which that'll take a while, but they will grow exponentially. So that 10 will turn into 20. That 10 will turn into 20 because they have 2 now instead of 3. So they'll grow pretty fast. Just have to wait a few growth cycles. Then I get to have some beef stew, or in this case, meat stew. Dash jars are done. Good. Oop. No, please. I would like to keep you. Let's go fill them up. Just be cautious when you're filling your water bottles, you don't accidentally drink from them too. Usually, you'd be alright, but every now and again you're going to get dysentery, which you'll then have to cure anyway, so I'm going to start making some herbal tea here. I believe I picked some of this up already, but just in case I didn't, pick up some goldenrod. Make some goldenrod tea. Goldenrod tea is more valuable because, one, it gives a bit more hydration, it also cures dysentery, and it also gives a little bit of wellness that water does not give. I have leveled up again. Great. Yeah, I did pick up a bit. I thought so. Alright, I have to turn on the forge because I'm going to be cooking. As you remember, I said, do not run 2 fires at once or you will regret it. Really? Oh. Well, that's a glitch. It only detects the fuel in the first slot. Oh, interesting. I've never noticed that before. I wonder if that's intended or a glitch. It must be a glitch. I don't see how it couldn't be. There's no logical reason to do that, so it must be a glitch. that done and the day coming to an end, I think I might call that quits for tonight, mainly because it's rather late, and I had to break the stream into two, so hopefully that won't happen again, and I'll be able to bring you a complete stream the next time, which may be tomorrow night, or maybe the next night. I'm not sure yet. More likely tomorrow night. But anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and you have a good day or night, depending on where you live.